Hi, so this is the first commute for June. We were going in for what I thought was a training day, but turns out it was a team bonding day. I went from Leatherhead to Wimbledon and then to work as per usual. I had no issues on the first train. The mister was off work, so I actually got a lift to the station, which was surreal, and it felt like I don't know, it felt weird like being dropped off by your husband at the station. But, anyways, so the first train was pretty much empty when I got on, and it wasn't like even I had someone sit next to me. But yeah, it was fine getting off at Wimbledon. I didn't have to push and shove past everyone. Half the train was getting off. On the tube, I got a seat as well, but the tube is going sideways. So then my kind of dizziness sort of started to kick in. So by the time I got off the train, I felt a little bit slow. Nothing like too bad, but yeah, I was walking into work and I felt like a little bit like laggy and whatever, but I was super early to work because I was busting for the toilet. So I was like, I'm going to get a coffee and I'm going to go into work, and I set up and everything. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. And then we had like a very full on day, and it was very noisy, which you'll hear about later. And I got a gift from a guest, which was really nice. This is on the way home now. But yeah, I got a gift from a guest, which was a box of chocolates, which you'll see in another vlog, and a card. So don't say I don't get nothing for my hard work. I can give you a little chat time while I walk to the station. This truck. Poor truck trying to turn around the corner. Yeah, so they had some construction going on in the office today, which was loud and very, very dusty. And was not a great day for me to go in because now my face hurts and I feel like I have sinus pains and yeah, a headache and all this. And I did take some tablets, but actually let me go this way. But yeah, I just took one because they were different tablets and I couldn't remember. But anyway, I'm hoping now that I'm outside it'll be okay. So yeah, so we had a good run this morning. I got like 8 something, and then I'm just heading home now. I left like on 5, pretty much 5:05. See how we go. I'm gonna risk it and go to Wimbledon. The mister is off this week because he's having some back issues, and yeah, it just gets worse when he's working because of all like the manual labor and that. So yeah, he's off this week, so he's there to pick me up. I have some pasta at home, but I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna grab like a snack or something for the tube because it's a long way till I get home. But yeah, that's it. None of the bosses were in today. Oh, so smelly. Fragrance here. None of the bosses were in today. So yeah. Okay. Update. I was at Wimbledon. I went and got a pepperoni pizza slice from Greg's. And then I was waiting for the train, 6:09. And then the train was coming, and I thought I heard him say, was the train to Dorking? And I got on. And then I looked up to see what stop it was. And then the thing said, oh, you are now coming into Surbiton. And I was like, this is a wrong direction to begin with. And I couldn't call the husband because I started to feel so nauseous on the train on the way on the tube, and then I started to like overheat, and I just needed to get off and like get some fresh air. And then when I got on the train again, I just stood there like staring at the floor, so I couldn't like move my hand to call him, so I had to call him and tell him. So now I'm waiting for a train that's going to Effingham, which is in about like 4 minutes, and then yeah, hold on. I don't think I finished the vlog from when I went into work the other day, and I'm pretty sure on one of the vlogs in Cambridge I said, oh, I need to do a story time about what happened then. And I don't think I did it. And I was looking through it. So if you see a random story time in one of these Cambridge vlogs coming up, I apologize. But it's going to be quick because my shoulder hurts and it's holding the phone up and I don't have anywhere else to put it. But basically, I don't know where you got up to. Let me check. The vlog ended when my brain kicked in and thought, oh shit, I have a feeling I'm on the wrong platform. So I had the worst, well, not the worst because it's been worse. I had pretty bad motion sickness because of this dizzy thing that's come back, and there's a word for it. And I called the doctor, I ended up speaking to them on Friday. But I told you guys I got on the train that I thought was going to Dorking, but went Surbiton the wrong way and the wrong line. So I got off at Surbiton going, oh yeah, okay, fine, this is where I used to live, whatever, all good. The trains go to Wimbledon all the time. I found a train that was going to Effingham, which is not far from where I live, and the mister was going to pick me up. And so I was like, oh yeah, all good. And listening back to it, like my voice is just like, so, you know, whatever. I was so out of it. Like my brain was in super slow motion. Anyways, hold on. Okay, sorry guys, I have a bad shoulder and I couldn't hold the phone up. So it's on my desk and I'm standing. Yeah, so I was stood there, and then when I was talking to you guys, I thought, oh shit. Oh no, it's like my brain kicked in and went, okay, you found the other train, but you're stood on this platform that was meant to be going back to Wimbledon, probably the other train's on a different platform. I looked, had like 4 minutes to get over there, which was fine, but I was like, cannot run up and down the stairs. Like I felt so bad. So I walked as fast as I could to the lift, got up, and then I got stuck on the bridge because I was pressing the button, and when it came up, about 6 people got out the lift, and as soon as I got down, train was gone. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to call him and tell him that the train is gone. And I did, and he was like, oh my god, what the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, I had an idea, and I thought, you know what, if I go back to Wimbledon, I'm going to get back like 20 to 8, whatever, late. I said, okay, let me go speak to the people on the gate. I'll just get them to let me out and I'll go get a train. He offered to come pick me up because he's been off work, yeah, with his back problems. So I went out, and then the bus usually makes me motion sick. Every time I used to catch the bus out here, it always made me motion sick. But I thought, I'm already motion sick. It's either going to be really bad or it'll be fine. Went and stayed with him on the phone while I was waiting for the bus. And it was 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever. It finally turned up. I was fine because the window was open. It was quite cold on the bus, so I had like air on my face. There was like minimal traffic, because if he'd come, yeah, okay, it would have been fine, but then it would have been him driving there and then driving back and whatever. So I thought he could get stuck in traffic both ways because it was like a bad time. But luckily for us, we didn't get stuck in traffic. We got stopped at a temporary light for like, a couple of minutes, but that was it. And it was a pretty decent run. And I got off at the leisure centre in Leatherhead because I thought that was the best spot for me to get off. So I didn't have to like just run across the road, because I was like, honestly, I really didn't trust my judgment at that point. So I called him and I said, okay, I'm coming into Leatherhead. And he was coming down to pick me up, which is not that far from our house. So I got off, and then there's like 2 different ways to cross the road there. So I thought, okay, let me cross the road and then it'll be easy. He'll just pick me up and he'll just do a U-turn and go back. So we did that. I came home, got changed, heated up some food, and I sat there like just eating food. Like I was so tired. And my head was just like, and I thought the food would make me feel better. And then I went to bed. I went and laid in bed. And when I lay in bed, it's like my head gets dizzier laying down. So yeah, it didn't go very well that day. But I thought the next day, let me go and message the doctors, see if I can get a call, because it happened first in 2024 and I got signed off for 3 weeks, I think. And I was literally like, I threw up and the room was like spinning out of control and I could not make it stop, and it was so bad. And then last year it kind of came back, but I think it was just like a week or something. It wasn't very long. It was just kind of like, sorry, my alarm went off. Yeah, so last year it came back. It was just kind of on and off, I think for a week. I did tell them like I had a few issues going into work and that, because I didn't really have the nausea pills, they'd expired or whatever. So I think I got some more last year. I went to the doctors and they said, that's when they said, yeah, it can be recurring. But then it happened this year, and it's not exactly the same time, but it's always like around the summer period. So I was saying to the doctor that she said she thinks it's a bit of a coincidence that it seems to happen for me around the same time. And I can't remember what it's called. It's in my phone, but I can't look it up while I'm talking to you. But it's something to do with the crystals in your ear dislodging, and to do the Epley maneuver, which I hate. I hate the Epley maneuver because I hate feeling dizzy. But I'm going to show the Mr. the video, and we can try that, whatever, see if that works. I did pick up some nausea tablets just before we went to Cambridge, which is in the videos coming up, and I think I mentioned it there, and it worked quite well for the drive there, because I took one, we picked it up just before we left, and I took one and I didn't get motion sick in the car at all, and I took one just before we left coming back, and I didn't get motion sick at all. I took one I'm thinking if I took one during the day or not. No, I didn't take one. The day we were like full day in Cambridge, I didn't take one, and we went on the bus and I was like, oh my God, I should have taken a tablet. So then when we were on the city sightseeing bus, I took a tablet when we were on the bus, and then it was fine. So the tablets are a lifesaver, but I'm hoping this is just not going to last very long. But I was curious whether it was maybe stress related, because the summer period is our most stressful time. And I thought maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know, but I know there's definitely something with like my nervous system to do with my work. But yeah, I said I would do a catch-up vlog about that, so that can be in another vlog, but this is just to finish off this one. But yeah, just so you know, I did get home, everything worked out, but it was such a drama, and I was on such a roll. Everything was working out really well, and I was on such a roll. But yeah, I felt so bad on the tube. I was like overheating, and I couldn't open my eyes and that, and it just kind of got worse from there. But we made it home in the end, so yeah, catch up done.